What crankwalk is the engine has a crankshaft in it like this. There are thrust washers that prevent it from moving back and forth. The thrust washers will wear and then fall out. Boop, gone. And then into your oil pan. As you push the clutch in, the crankshaft will push forward and backwards. Okay, so crankwalk, heavy duty clutches, etc., etc. During the teardown video I shot on the Mark 7 Golf R engine that we bought for 2,500 bucks. We'll link to that where you can check it out. I mentioned that crankwalk is not as serious of a problem. This question was asked, and the answer is simply yes. So thrust washers are inside your crankshaft. They keep it from moving side to side or forward and backward inside of the engine block. Does a heavier clutch affect that? Yes, it has to by nature, right? So a heavier clutch is going to be harder to push. Harder to push means more pressure being applied to the end of the crankshaft, which in theory is going to cause more wear on thrust washers. I said this issue is overblown, and I still 100% stand behind that, but that doesn't mean that you should over clutch your car, because basically what you should do is buy the clutch you need given the circumstance of your car, and don't over clutch. So don't put the heaviest clutch you could possibly find in the car. Number one, it causes drivability concerns, which really suck, and you're really gonna be miserable driving your car in traffic. Number two, it does cause more pressure to be applied, and even if it isn't a major issue, you don't want to apply more pressure than you need to on those thrust washers. So clutch your car appropriately. Basically a few options you have for most Volkswagen or Audi engines. South bend clutches are gonna be the most popular. They have a single mass flywheel. Single mass flywheels make more noise. That is a normal thing. Depending on the power output you're looking for, south bend might be your best option. The next best option, if you want a streetable car, keeping a dual mass flywheel, we have the TTRS clutch kits that you basically modify a TTRS pressure plate to go onto a Mark 7, Mark 6, pretty much any 2-liter engine that Volkswagen had. Super easy. It holds up to about 430 pound-foot of torque. It is really your best option, I would say, for most people, unless you're going to get over that 430 pound-foot of torque at the crank, in which case south bend would be your best bet. Don't overclutch your car. You're more likely to cause a problem. ShopTap.com.